Hi, this is going to be a demonstration of using Team Digital's signaling system. So the main boards I have are, you can watch them in the previous video. I have a DCC boost board, which is to power the accessory bus, which powers the turnout decoders. No, not the turnout, it powers the SHD2 decoders, which also power these little Digitrax SMBK signals. Those are the signals. The decoders are underneath, just below. They are the SHD2 decoders, and then there's also that boost power supply also powers the CSCe boards, which is the control boards that have all the logic. You give them all, you program them with all the block occupancy information, the turnout information, and the signals. The other signals, previous and before and after signals, to know what their status is, so you know what to put this signal. So that's a little bit of the hardware, and that's all connected to the command station. Yet that signaling system, it uses a Digitrax serial LocoNet connection, but you can actually set it up that it works on its own independent internet. So even if your command station doesn't support LocoNet, you can have that signaling system independent. But your best thing is to have the block detectors are also LocoNet, and the turnout detector should be LocoNet. So just to give you a rough idea, this is the plan of this section of the layout we're looking at. So we're coming around the corner, which is this way, Squirrel Camp Mountain. And then we have two spurs here, two tracks. One's called Hamlin, the other one's Caney Junction. Then it comes up around here. You have a choice to go down here to a Moss Mine Spur, or you can go across here to Fremont, Maine, or the branch, Fremont Branch, or you have the little side track here, which is a Fremont Station. So at the end of the track, in this case, you see I have two signals. They're number 9 and 10, and they're pointing that way. The turnout here is 31T for turnout. You need block detection. So usually my blocks start from the turnouts. So right at this turnout 29, and here's turnout 27. So here I have a block. It's identified by the system as LS34. The next one is LS35, LS36, and this block, which is from this turnout continuing, is LS30. Here I have a signal to go into these two tracks here. Actually, these two the main track and the diverging route. This little guy here doesn't have a signal. So these two tracks are signal 7 and 8, which are pointing that way. Here I have turnout 34 and turnout 33, which is signal 5 and 6, which is pointing this to the left, to the right, sorry. Pointing to the left is signal 3 and 4. The block for that is LS29 for Hamlin and LS28 for Caney Junction. Then I have another turnout 36 here, and then the signal pointing down south is signal 1 and 2. And this block from the turnout, from the bottom of the turnout down, is LS27, and then there's another signal to come into this area here, which is signal 28. So these are the information that you have to, with all this information, you have to program the CSCe board so that everything runs properly. And the other thing I have is I've set up routes. So like, let's say Hamlin is, I would select route number 94. So then the locomotive come up around here and then go down this way, 94. 85, Caney Junction 85, the locomotive would come out and go through this way and across. Fremont Station, it would come up here, would go across here and go into the station. Fremont Main, come up, go across here, come down, branch, and then go out. And for Main, sorry, and then the branch would go up again through Hamlin, up this way, and then down here through the branch and then out. So the thing is, you want all the signals to be able to run independently. I'm not operating the system; they're all automatic. Just depending on what I select for on the locomotive, on my controller, then the signals will go accordingly. So let's try something. So what I'm going to do is use this let's say this lighted car to show the block occupancy. That or you can use a wet finger. So in this case, let me see. I'll start off by taking the main branch here, main track, which is, that's going to be, as I was saying, number route 86. Yeah, 86. So I'll go to, this is a little command station that I've built. So I say 86, throw. So now the turnouts have thrown. So what's happening here is it's throwing turnout 36, and then there's turnout 34, turnout 27 and 29, so that it goes to along the main line. So once those turnouts are, you can see the signals here. The top signal head is for the main route. The bottom signal is for a diverging route, whether it be left or right. It's the bottom head. And same for here. This one is the top is for the main, which is the main track along here. This one, the bottom head, is for the diverging route. In this case, it's that track. This track has no signal for it. Or I can probably install a little dwarf signal there later on if I want. So basically, that's how that the route the train is taking. So now, if let's say if I had the car here. Put this guy. Bring him into that station. So what happens is you can see this guy turn red because it's occupied. He's red. The previous block here, he's yellow because he's telling you that guy's red. So so that's how that works. If the train leaves the block, it goes back to green. And there you go. This block is not the block where the car is down here. It's not that head. That head is for, like I said, the top head is this track. The bottom head is actually this track that's over here. The blocks, these two blocks, their heads are further back. So that's how 86 works. If I take 87, route 87, turnouts will flip, and now see the bottom head is green. So the car can go there. If I bring the car there, goes into that area, see the light goes red. If I leave the car there and I go to 86, now the top head main line 86 is clear. If I jump back to 87, see, it's telling me it's occupied because there's a car there. So and then here it's yellow. So let's say now I'll back them up. There's another head here, number I think that's 5 and 6. So that's for the traffic this way. In this case, it's red. The two heads are red. If I take this route to go up here, which is I know it's number 94. Now what's happening is this top head, it's going red because the route is no longer going there. And the bottom head, is because it's going to a diverging route, which is that way, the bottom head is green. If I bring the car in, get into the area. See, now it's occupied, so the bottom head goes red. The top head here is green because the green is the main, which is back on this side. This is not the main one. This is considered the diverging route. So it's red. This guy is green. If I bring the locomotive or the car back, this top head, trust me, it went to red. So it's occupied. So now it's working. See how the signals are bidirectional. I'll bring them back here. This guy goes red. This guy goes back to green. If I take this route, which is 85, throw. what happens is these two heads are blocked because the train is not going to go this way. Because this turnout is switched over here. So this top head is red, but the bottom head is green, which is that diverging route. I reverse the car, bring him into that turnout. See, now that bottom head went red. If I go back to 94, which is this route again, see the top head is green, which is for this track here, and this guy is green for that track there. So if I brought a train there, well, I would have to pick him up because the turnout is switched. I brought him there, he turns to red. This top head is green, which is for this block again. So if I bring him into the block, he went red. So that's a brief demonstration of how all these lights work in unison. So what's nice is, as you know, you have your previous lights, you know, signals. So as you're following the train, you can see, oh, is the block ahead yellow? So now not only do you see, you see if it's red, but you also see the block ahead, so it's yellow. So you know, oh, okay, it's yellow, slow down. So there you go. So now you're walking around the layout. Sometimes you don't have to look down to see, is that turnout flipped or not? You can just refer to the signal. So that's how that works all around the whole layout. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Bye bye.